anytime a gamer says they just want pretty women in their entertainment again, snowflakes melt down on social media over it. They will call you an ist and a phobe, and they will try to attack you as much as possible. And of course, we have seen a lot of AI edited images of modern video game characters blowing up online, going viral online, and there are so many people who are triggered over this. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, a few weeks ago, I covered this very same topic. It was just with different images, but the reason I wanted to highlight it again is just showing how these people will attack you tooth and nail brutally and ruthlessly for months and months and months. They do not care if they sound repetitive. They do not care if they sound ridiculous. They just want to label people as villains and terrible human beings. And they get so upset when their modern day slop fails. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League lost over $250 million. It had atrocious character designs. Were those the biggest problem with the game? No, but it definitely didn't help when you look at the way that females looked in the Arkhamverse previously. Harley, Poison Ivy, Catwoman, all gorgeous. You have titles like Concord that lose $300 to $500 million. Again, were the character designs the main reason it failed? No, but pretty characters or hunky masculine characters help games sell. We do not want to see reality where 9 out of 10 people are butt ugly. We want to see the height of humanity. We want to see cool looking characters. You wouldn't expect a 500-pound blue-haired land whale to be the next Superman, and we also don't expect characters that already had designs to be redesigned in the worst ways possible. And so there are plenty of gamers out there who have taken these characters, edited them with AI, posted it online, and it has caused meltdowns of epic proportions. And it's really simple that when you have good looking characters, you have good marketing material, and then you make more money. People want to see awesome designs, and I don't know why we ever moved away from them. Why did these companies ever start listening to these feminists? Why did these companies ever start listening to these activists? It's crazy. We have had so many good looking characters over the years. Here's Farah from Prince of Persia. She looked beautiful. Here we have several different iterations and designs for Lara Croft. The way that she used to look was awesome as hell. I love her older designs. Here we have Blood Rain, sexy, badass. She was a strong, independent woman, but no, because she happened to show a little bit of skin, that means all of her sort of talent was thrown out the window. Here we have Bayonetta. These are the characters that most notably triggered somebody like Anita Sarkeesian, triggered the Zoe Quinns, and it is because of these characters that these feminists and activists started targeting the video game industry. I asked ChatGPT to make her beautiful. Maybe if she looked like this Concord, would have had a chance. And it's just so sad that we get these bad designs all the time when nobody asks for them. The few people on social media who say the left image looks better than the right image do not even buy or play video games. Here we have Harley Quinn. Here we have Deborah Wilson on the left, and then on the right is a pretty attractive looking black woman. The quote tweets, though, are "You are an ist and a phobe." Okay, now you might as well go up to the real actor and tell her she's fugly, because that's basically what you're saying. You have to be a total dumbass to do something like this. Let's call a spade a spade. They even gave an example of the Jedi series, which probably sells really well. And yes, it did sell really well. Nobody's saying that it didn't, but the point is that objectively, the right side design is way better than the left side. Here we have Angela from Silent Hill 2. Her original design was way better than her new and modern one, but taking a peek at the quotes, my oh why are they angry? You're using an example of a game that indeed sells well, which poops all over whatever point you're making for your grift. You're using an unfinished version of Angela from the trailer. This is the Angela in the game. Don't be a dum-dum, and I've gotta be honest, that does not look much better. Did you play Silent Hill 2? This girl was abused most of her life from men and her father, hinted her brother as well. Do you honestly think she'd look like a model from Being SA'd? I hate to be the bearer of truth, I suppose, but being SA'd doesn't make you more or less ugly. And I do understand if you're trying to sort of push the mentality that maybe she kind of let herself go due to depression, but ultimately, we're talking about a fictional character here. Bro has a wife, kids, by the way, and wants to be a misogynist. I genuinely feel bad for his kids with how much of a shitty father they have. Wonder how they would feel if they saw how much you do this to women, and to women only. There are plenty of male characters within video games that have been soyified, that have been altered, but it happens way more often with female characters because the feminists don't want you to objectify them. I mean, there are entire companies like Sweet Baby Inc. that tell companies what they should and should not put in their game so that they don't get attacked and they do not face like controversy and backlash, and they convince them there is a problem so that they can sell their services to them. And yeah, most of these redesigns are way better than the original, and it is wild that you are getting so triggered that somebody took this image of a fictional character, put them in an image generator for like 15 to 30 seconds, and that he simply posted it online. Just goes to show how much of a snowflake you really are at the end of the day. So situations like this are, of course, very funny to me, that we are constantly attacked for simply wanting video game characters to look the way that they did previously. It's like I talk about quite a lot. Technically, it wouldn't be a 180, it would be a 360, because I consider the 2000s to be the starting point. The 180 is where we are now, where characters are uglified and masculinized, and the 360 would be going back to the good old days. And I think that we do need a major shift, and we do need it soon, because man, oh man, are these designs terrible. A lot of new video games are failing, and yes, your game does need to look appealing and your characters need to look cool in order for it to sell, because if your game looks like trash, nobody is going to want to play it, and nobody is going to want to consume the content you are creating. So yeah, these images are really triggering a lot of snowflakes, and you love to see it happen. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this important and informative, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.